2, 3. Facts. This thing, man. Two, 3, 4. Gotta two, 4. Mm-mm-mm. You right, then. Ain't.
Clip 707 says Dame, starting off with the long cues.
Already, bro. It's super slow, man. I might just have to thug it out, man. It's super slow, bro. 4, 5.
Clip 707 says PPL to Cheesy using teams that help their lack of skill.
You was you see that? Yeah, man. I'm about sick of it myself, man. It's like I said, it puts you in the mindset of where like you have to actually Play the ball, man. You can't cheese, or I mean, don't get me wrong. People still cheese. Even people be cheesing with Air Force, Navy, and them. But I am salty that I can't get a game. I probably just have to play. Let's see. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it this way. It's probably gonna be slow, but we're gonna try it. I'm in the regular queue, any tier, so I might get tier 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. We're gonna try it. Got it. It's crazy, man. Find yourself in serious. And crazy thing is, I put it on any tier and I'm still not getting the match, bro. I did a repair on the game, still didn't fix it. Hell no.
Clip 707 says shows how sad the state of gaming is.
It is, bro. Gotta go more past the bake up.
Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Clip 707
And the Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go.
Cheats or Zen to help them out.
Yeah, I'm always down for a challenge.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Sends it back in motion. Oh, better look out. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running
King
attack.
Dash says Dermot McCoy signed his contract today, just waiting on Mendoza.
McCoy signed today? Okay.
Goes to the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm excited, man. We're gonna see.
Defense. They've
Gonna
seen
see,
option
dog.
before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
I swear I was trying to go the other way. They forced me that way.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Oh my God.
He is lucky to get that
Threw
one
that
back,
so-
and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Allen fighting off the defender. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the 1st.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short
He didn't even run what I wanted him to run.
Man,
That's crazy.
The QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The give to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage.
Gotta go. More pass to bake up.
This is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown.
There we go.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
The quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
There's a crease. Got enough for the first. Ripping through the defense. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down.
It's gonna be hard to stop that with this defense.
He shed
Gonna be
tackles
hard.
like a snake getting rid of his skin. Extra point here will tie the game. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running back searching for a hole. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the back. Finding open areas. Here's a little room there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it on the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. They'll leave it with him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Falcons will come to the line to convert on fourth down.
Ready. Blue 22, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it go.
Woo.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going.
Woo.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one.
Ooh,
and he kept
what
the
happened?
drive alive.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, ready. 129, ready to go.
Sends it back in motion.
Go.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains.
The extra point is blocked.
Whoa, what the hell? He was better off running that.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play
That was
scoring
weird
drive.
as hell.
And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going.
Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker.
I didn't even do that.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
This quarterback part of their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Stop.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle.
Come on.
It's picked off.
Ah,
They ruined
could've
the drive with a
turned
turnover.
it.
And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half.
Time to cut that kicker. Man, it's lit.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Ooh, we should have
He'll
found
be
it.
stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my
Blitz
squad right here in the
707
third
says
quarter.
Jacob
Yeah, I
played
think it's
soccer
so
in
important for
middle
this
school
offense to
1 year.
set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice
Probably.
drive going, build that confidence.
sounds
and
about right.
Get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Michael Hawkins. Going deep.
Oh, what?
And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place.
Come on, man. I'm telling y'all what to
All
do.
down, but he has enough to move
Damn,
the chains.
man.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Going long.
Oh, wow.
Grab, pulling it
I'm over
in
here
with
trying
one
to
hand.
swat that shit.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Nothing you can do about that. This quarterback saw the matchup he wanted, took a shot. Wasn't the perfectly thrown ball, but his guy went up and somehow snagged that with one hand.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Cook. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Like, why are y'all in pass
right
commit?
at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Allen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And just when you think the fullback is extinct, He makes a play, makes a catch, and moves the chains.
You got to be impressed with this fullback, too, because he's obviously built to block. He's built to live in the trenches. Look at this guy. But he has the ability to catch the football. Very soft hands. He's a good little weapon in this offense.
Gets the back moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Makes one man miss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Oh, wow.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to run.
Got him.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Might have a chance.
I'll go out of bounds.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. Tough run gets it into the red zone. And
2nd and inches, hell.
17.
What?
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
I know this is boring as ever.
They're about to snap it for the 9th play on on this drive, and they need a yard on third down.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Motion from the back.
Go, go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Ready. One. Square. Go, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Let's go.
And the Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run the option. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go. Ready. White 29, white 29.
They'll send the back in motion.
Let it go.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Ready, 5. Where did he go?
Touchdown, Falcons. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. The snap sets up the throw.
What the
No,
fuck?
popped out. Defense falls over.
Oh, he didn't pass that right.
That's
He didn't pass that
unfortunate for
shit
the
right at
offense.
all.
A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Bruh, it ain't no fucking way, man. I knew they was gonna play me with that shit.
Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Ain't no
And
fucking
they've
way.
got the lead in the final minute. And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
So now an extra point really doesn't help you much. Might as well go for 2 and try to make the lead 3. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
Freeze, freeze. Ready. Blue 30, blue 30.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense.
See how it's rough playing with them, man? That was some bullshit. I had that game in control the whole game, and they played me, bro. That was some bullshit.
Clip 707 says.
See what I'm saying? Like, he was trash, dog. It's just like you can't really stop that. I was stopping that play the whole game, though. Then all of a sudden they want to allow him to break one. Crazy to me. I got to figure out a way to align my defense with that shit. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. It's the Air Force Falcons and the FIU Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
I should have took that field goal, peeled it all the way down to the last second. I thought the defense would have did what they were supposed to do.
FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, in this crowd giving this defense some juice.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, my God.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Come on, y'all.
Got the back over the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads it left.
Yeah, that's pass
He
interference.
can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
God.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So here they come on 4th and long, backed up after that 3rd down penalty. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Escape! Eagle! Slug! Soak it! Check!
Wants to go right back downfield.
Yeah.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Punch! Doc! Hammer! Wilson! Hey! Wilson! Move. Link.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through
Oh,
the air.
come on.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down coming up. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass.
How
will
didn't
bring
he
up
get that
fourth down.
off?
Third and long
What?
situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
Oh,
They
the
get to
fucking
him as he
ball.
throws. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Back to pass. Under fire. And they got him.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Good defense.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A shot toward the end zone.
Damn, he just started
In
running.
the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, FIU!
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting...
Oh, my God. It's like they're not doing anything, bro. I couldn't get no separation. It's hard getting this shit done. It really is. It's really hard getting this done. Army a little better. But these dudes, oof. It's rough. Pretty sure I'm gonna play the same guy. He probably the only one that's matchmaking. Matter of fact, I don't want to keep doing that because I at least want to try to make the playoffs. Let's try to make the playoffs. Let's play some real. Probably ain't nobody on. I don't know. It's so hard to get a game this late at night, right? I think it's just the time of day playing and shit. Gonna try though.
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Let's go.
Looking for space, it's Mobley. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down, Carr. He took a hit. He couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Fourth down, Carr. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go.
Looking to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Notre Dame lines up quickly. C.J. Carr firing again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Carr moves around to clear up the vision. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to.
Could be an alley.
Oh, come on, man. Get in the fucking end
He
zone.
takes it all the way to the 6. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Play action, C.J. Carr. Touchdown, Irish!
that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. At the 35,
I want him to
he's
get
got
through
room.
it.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the
Come on. We need that.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Good defense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way
Defense.
in. Turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Damn, man, let me get through.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On the run, it's Mobley. Got a little grip, got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And he made the extra point without problem. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Off play action. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Frazier. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run play action. Here's a heat.
Ah, it's supposed to be over there,
Touchdown, Georgia. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Here's C.J. Carr to throw.
He did not throw that right.
And the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Handoff for Frazier. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Pressure coming.
Good shit.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Flip 707
On fourth
says
down, looking
plan.
for the completion.
Oh my God, man, come on.
Hey, I got to be honest. I
Shit.
don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Good pass. That was a good pass.
Made the grab in the end zone for
What's up,
6.
Josh? Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need
That was
more
good
of that in the
pass.
second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Flip 707 says, yeah, he did that.
That was a hell of a pass.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30, blue 30.
On the move, it's Mobley.
Man,
Knocked down.
did not block that
behind the
shit
line.
right
Boy, he
at all.
powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without
Flip
scoring.
707 says lock and gang.
Gosh,
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big
Wow.
tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He might want another play. Running inside. It's Mobley. Hard running there. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get down a little faster.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wide out. All kinds of room to throw.
There's only so much you can do, dog. I'm putting him in a position. There's only so much you can do.
Down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Gets it out fast. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket.
He ain't fumbled. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but man, see the surroundings, right? Like knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
to throw. It's Stockton.
Dude.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
He's going for the
Good
goal
fucking
line.
play.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Carr. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Sweep, sweep. Right. Level, level. Hydro, hydro. Go, go.
Carr fires into the end zone.
Catch.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. Quick strike through the air for the score. The Irish punch back.
And you see so much of this in college football now. Spread guys out, find my matchups, let my big wide receivers on the outside go up, make plays, make me look good as a quarterback, makes me look real good as a coach as well.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Here comes the heat.
Oh, pick that off, man.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Off the play fake. Looking left.
Good day.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. They're working that left side.
Good day.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout.
Defense.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation.
God damn, like for real, yo?
They get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Here's C.J. Carr to throw.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. He was wide the fuck open.
Here
they go with this shit, dog.
Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage, and these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Safe completion on the screen.
Oh, wow. Couldn't even get that shit.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Flip 707.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield.
Right, like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football. But there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Shakes
go upfield.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from
man,
one,
they pushed me that way.
Doing on that one. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the outside. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him.
Man, come on, dog.
After taking that lift. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
Says, where's the fumble?
Pocket breaking down.
Oh my God, I needed that.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout.
Good
He
defense.
can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Under fire. Incomplete.
I should have came in. Grabbed that.
We head to overtime.
7:07
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just
It
to
would've made
refresh
sense
everyone's
to-
memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Carr on play action.
Bruh, get the fuck out of here. They not even blocking for me, dog. That
What
shit
a great play
crazy.
by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Deep shot for the end zone.
He fucking dropped it.
And knock it away and deny the score.
Oh,
I wanna give a
man,
shout
I'm
out to
sick
the
of this
defense there
nigga,
on third
man.
down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they
sick of
confused the
this.
quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oof.
And his slips just
Ah.
inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, that was animation, bro. I swear to God, I jumped up for that. What the fuck?
And executing
He was
so
not
great,
open.
Knowing what they needed.
They were on defense.
You see that
first. They knew
bullshit?
exactly what they needed to do. Come out and get the throw.
Did you see that? That was some bullshit. He was not hoping.
That play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and
What
claw
the
to the very end to get it
hell
done.
nah.
Great job executing.
He was not
You're late
open,
in the
bro.
game to get the win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College
Oh,
Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye,
Clip
everybody.
707 says
I was literally right there. They wouldn't even let me jump up for the ball, bro. They sucked me in the animation. That's that NBA 2K bullshit, bro. He sucked me into the... Man, EA hold the fuck out of me in that shit, man. That's so fucking crazy, bro. That's so crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Here we go again, man. What I got? 3 games left. I like want to turn the shit off just because of that shit. That was some bullshit, bro. That's crazy. I ain't gonna front. Dude was decent. I had made too many fucking mistakes. Should have never went into overtime. Oh my god. Damn, man. My dude was literally right there. And it looked like they had knocked him out or something. I couldn't even get a knockout for that shit.
Clip 707 says good comeback, though.
That's why I said, I don't know what it is. I'm always like struggling in the first half. I don't lock in into the second half for some reason. I have a bad habit in doing that. Bad habit. Even in Madden be the same way, bro.
Clip 707 says turn up like Warriors in the third.
Right. Exactly.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Indeed.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet.
Shit.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of
Hit my
midfield.
mans
They'll
like
mark
that.
it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Hit my man's like that.
Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Looking deep down the right side.
Oh my God, he didn't throw that
He
shit.
is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but
A shot toward the end zone.
Oh, he got
And
overthrew
they
that shit. He was
on 3rd down,
open.
but now dealing with 4th down.
well, this
Fucking
defense
open.
was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
Makes the grab, past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to
Bro,
the
they
receiver
ain't
or
even
tight end.
block.
But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Offense changing the play. Keep it on the ground.
Damn, man.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Carr. Bringing the heat. Gets rid of it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Dang.
Defense scoops it up and he's
I had to
headed the other
gamble.
way.
Had to gamble.
Man, you know, sometimes ball
I
carriers
hesitated,
just
though. I
have to
should've just
know
ran.
when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the 1st down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's 4th down. Like, 4th down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. 1st down, 2nd down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Tavian St. Clair. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On
shit.
the delay, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Blitz 707
They'll go
says
right back
blitz
to the
up
run.
himself.
He works his way to the 35-yard
Thank you, man. I appreciate
line,
that.
but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. 4th down, St. Clair.
Oh my God, I was literally right there.
He's got it
God
for the first
damn,
down,
man.
and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Break. Here we go. Down. Ready. Go, go.
Just feeds the running back. Makes it past the marker. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Delay to the back. It's Jackson. Maybe a crease. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Go straight ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff.
Here we go. Ready. Right 38. Go, go.
St. Clair rushes on him. And it's a sack. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
St. Clair to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the end zone.
I swear to God, they're not letting me move fast enough. God damn, that's crazy.
To the end zone, and he has 6.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing. Carr. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He wants to take the top off.
Bruh, he ain't even throw that shit right.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on
Had him.
the
He
but
just
on
ain't
the
throw the
great
shit right.
return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
On the draw, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be...
There's some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing St. Clair. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Might as well give it to him again.
Nowhere
to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pressure coming. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, St. Clair. Makes the grab in their space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on
Blitz
downs.
707
This
says
drive
blitz
will get
starts.
underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Carr makes the grab. At midfield, makes the catch, and he's free. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass. That was a bomb down the field, trying to get it all back because the offense just hasn't found a way to get much going. Still got
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Carr to throw for it on 4th.
Blitz
Fires to the
707
right.
says sideline.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Stop.
It ain't much I could do when the quarterback ain't throwing the shit right, bro. I be having my receivers open. Just don't throw the shit right. Shit that could be done about that. Of course, we about to miss the playoffs again because I keep trying to play with these tier 5 teams and shit. This shit is annoying sometimes, bro. But they playbook.
Blitz 707 says maybe have to step into the throw.
Maybe. I don't know. I might have to see about that. I be thinking my feet set, but it don't look like my feet be set.
Clip 707 says throw before the INT, toss sidearm.
What's up, man?
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Oregon Ducks.
Was that the only pass he tossed sidearm?
Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if
he throws out on this game.
Guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's more. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Moore to the air again. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he could block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the 1st down.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're...
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Girl, you won the kicks. Oh my God, I found it.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
I thought that was a hair stick.
Clip 707 says crazy.
Stretch run.
Still in early access.
Oh my God, pistol bunch. Stretch run.
Looking for space.
Oh my
It's
God,
open.
stretch.
There
Oh my God.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to
stretch?
substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going
Pass.
tempo.
Buying some time.
He's looking to throw an
Hit
interception.
hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the
All right.
receiver.
Okay, why they put
Nice
that
job by
face
the
on
quarterback trying to buy time, scrambling to the right, but it was the
They should
hit
have me
that forced that
confused.
incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The
Are
give.
you crazy?
And they're able to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella?
That's the
I
high.
know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Remember you said on talking about
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass
Get the
defense,
haircut
and
and
now it's fourth down.
Well, they
Hawaii.
were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth
Hawaii.
down.
You can't have a damn Italy.
Quarterback adjusting the
done.
pattern.
Ice coffee.
Fourth down, Carr. Looking deep.
He
He's
got
got it
that
and
shit.
more than enough
Oh
for
my
a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the
Wait,
drive
you
alive.
picking pink hair?
The definition of four-down
Bronzy.
territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere,
You know, doing
everywhere, just
it.
look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it
Go
anyways.
pick.
This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Sometimes it takes
One too
quarterbacks
late.
a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that
care.
time is really trying to force the ball to his
That's
wide
a
receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle
got
down
answer
a
these?
little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's
Should I
going to
give
be
you another one?
incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Another incompletion on third down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
No good. And they couldn't
Only
cut
do that
into the
because I
lead. It's
was
still a
farting in fucking
7-point
5
game.
minutes.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finds a tight end.
The Berkeley.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
No, that's enough.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now...
Oh, my God.
Spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Going for it all.
Why did I force that shit?
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position.
I mean, Saber,
They
yeah,
don't
you're
really
right.
secure the football. Great job by the DB.
Blitz
securing the
707
football,
says
forcing the
good
turnover.
defense.
Looking for room. It's Mobley. Runs through the tackle.
I ain't no bitch ass
And
nigga
look,
playing
this
Kobe
guy
game.
has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
I want to do her healthy food, but you know.
Time has
I know.
expired here in the quarter, and
What's
Oregon
that?
has the lead. As we get a look at the
What's that?
numbers so far. Heading in the
That
opposite
was sick.
directions
How come
now
mine's
as we
how come
break
yours
it
is
up in
better
the
than
second.
mine? I had harder questions. Nigga, speed this out of there,
Offense in
bro.
a bunch formation.
And send this to your girlfriend. If she gets a single one wrong, she always did favors for
Uh,
averages.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the middle.
throwing a pick.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a
No.
rhythm. Here we go. Starting the game, he's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions,
couldn't do that.
3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence because he's not playing with any right now.
Hydro. Booster. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. That one comes out hot down the right side. Here's
That's
the
easy.
seam one. Touchdown!
I mean, this is easy to
Flying
box. I know
Irish.
this.
Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Setting up for the extra point and the top. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
That doesn't matter. Just because I drink one more doesn't mean I like
From
that.
inside his own 10, he'll try to help. Look at that
And maybe
toughness,
some-
just running
yeah.
through everybody.
I was like,
He
like,
was
I
looking
can like,
for more running room, but
like,
none to be
you know,
found
like,
as he stopped at the
I can handle
23.
this for 5 days. You know my favorite game is watermelon. That's what I'm saying.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
You
If
sure?
you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play
I
it safe.
forgot.
He's loose at the 30, the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
No.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do
What's
damage.
crazy?
And the best part is, he's a running back after the catch. And
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball
Okay.
down this close to the
If
goal
you
line,
put
because
two in
there's so
front of me,
many
like,
bodies in such a
you know
small
that
space,
bottle
oftentimes
orange is like,
routes
you
take a
can
little bit longer to develop, and it
I
forces
prefer that
quarterbacks
guy.
to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with
I just
throwing
say
the
I
ball
like the
so close to the
I
goal line.
like
You might get sacked.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies
Orange
out wide?
dudes, like, I
I can
like that
throw
one,
them the
yeah.
football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Bro.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Scrambling away.
He got
Makes
blown
the grab as
out.
he was going for 6 right there.
man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it.
Oh
Get your
my
hands
God.
through
I
the
just got the open
contact of the football
touchdown.
when they're trying to make the
Oh.
catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Don't worry. I'm gonna catch my pick.
He'll bring it out. It's Mobley.
I'm gonna catch my pick.
Just able to get out to
Yeah,
the
okay, nigga, you
18-yard
can let
line
him
on the
go.
return before he stopped.
Like, come on. Yeah. You know,
No
crazy. It's
reason
the
to
nerves
be in
in
a
the fall
big
too.
rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Carr to throw.
Oh
And he
my
had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks.
1912.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Looking long. He's got it down the left. Running
He's
free.
fucking good.
Touchdown, Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point was good.
Realistically, need it. George Washington. George Washington.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
I'm selling, bro. He ain't running the special.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing more. Got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes. And
running niggas running this shit on me, man.
Ball, and he just outfought the defender and made the catch. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh,
crazy, man.
He's got an open man. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout.
Crazy.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Hill.
Oh, you pussy.
This deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Here's more to throw. Intercepted. First half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
I'm in deja vu like a motherfucker.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Okay, yo.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Yes, it does.
Moore.
Oh, no.
Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, you got
the
2
Ducks
runs.
with the 1st and 10.
Come on.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Makes the grab.
Like, when you lock
And
in,
into the
I
end
score when I
zone.
lock in.
Touchdown, Ducks.
You-
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out
Yeah, this
with your
playbook
hair on
good,
fire
bro.
and win this second half.
I guess it's just you fucking stupid.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Holy shit, man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
He got no eyebrows.
Throwing, Carr.
He's throwing like
Missed
he's throwing it
receiver
too.
there, it's
Oh my
incomplete.
God, Lord, help me.
They're dealing with a second and long.
That's easy.
Quarterback may change this route.
Booster, booster.
Flip 707 says a lot quieter now.
Mike 44, Mike 44.
To the air, it's Carr. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Right down the middle.
How did I
And
pick
it's
that? I mean,
picked
crazy
off, threw
man.
it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a
How did I
solid
lose?
return
You
on
look
the
like
pick.
you're. How can I do my good?
I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Fires to the wideout.
Shit crazy. You
Sweet
can't put man
throw
on me.
and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first
You
down.
gotta get in the zone.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dante Moore. He's got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Just enough time for
Zone
one
coverage.
final play in this half.
I didn't. No. Game trolling.
Unleashes
Oh,
to
no,
the
it
end
didn't. No, it
zone.
wasn't. No.
Touchdown, Oregon. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Game was
And
trolling.
that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
He look like he a black dog. Oh my God. Full half.
And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half.
And they would be.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started.
So white.
They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a
No,
bunch
no,
of
no, no.
points.
I
I've
can't
been
run the ball.
successful. Jesse, the defense has to
Like
catch up
GTA
here in
in
the
the
second half.
fucking
Yeah, they do.
game.
They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Carr. Unloads to the wideout.
Wait, this is.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
What the fuck? I didn't call this shit. Hey.
No-go play action with Moore. Going for the big play.
Crazy
Trying to
man.
find the end zone.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Forced out of the pocket. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Yeah, I'm landing.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the ground, it's Young. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
He kick start from Seswick's Playbook.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. There he goes.
Washington State.
He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Moore. Fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Moore to the air. He's going for it all. He's got it at the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. They take the lead with the 6. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
From the gun. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bailout is fucking insane. It's insane. He's wide open. He dropped.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
That's the 5th time this whole game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Mm-hmm. Look at this.
Using his legs, it's Mobley. They didn't get a push
Don't
at
run the
all
ball.
on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
129. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Carr to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Mike 24, Mike 24.
Carr from the gun on third down.
Predictable.
And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end
Crazy,
zone.
man.
And right down the middle. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Watch our first sling route.
Throwing, Carr. He's moving out of the
Go
pocket.
pick.
On target to the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those goals.
And it's his fourth interception of the game.
Get out of my game, bro. Stop playing this game.
Man, everybody play the same way, man. Same way. 600 reads, man. They play the same exact way, dog. Notre Dame shit. I gotta find another. I'm just use Notre Dame. Where did they playing? I can't really run. They don't let you run the ball, even if they in that weak ass shit. It's crazy. Let me see. No, I be using pistol bunch. I be using pistol bunch that I be using. They have it in Washington State playbook. We gotta stick with it. Stick with it. Yeah. The thing is, that don't even make the shit enjoyable.
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. Nice move there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down.
95-96 Prince. 95-96 Prince. Down. Ready. Ready, go.
Carr. Under fire. And down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Running room in the middle. He's at the
600. Thanks for subbing, man. I appreciate that.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Speed
Who you play with,
kills
600?
this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Here he comes with the return.
Ooh.
Really
Man,
disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Owens. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Reed. Trying to beat the D deep.
Oh.
It's picked
I was
off
trying to
and
switch
then
over
ruined
there,
the
too.
drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Play fake. Carr. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. the bootleg to buy a little space. Blasted as he lets it go.
Right there in the middle.
It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Bounced off his feet. It'll be 3rd and long. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25.
Reed, who you say you play with?
Return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground with the counter. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Hard-hitting tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now rolling to the left. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand.
Oh, you say you play Ultimate Team. You did say that. My bad, bro.
You want to be aggressive. You want to
Yes,
take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and quick.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Aces overall.
They are
What's the highest overall you can see in
We're not
Ultimate
even
Team
at the
now?
second quarter yet. And this offense
I ain't played
has
Ultimate
been
Team
up
probably
and
since,
down
like,
the field. They've taken a huge
and
lead early.
21,
Everything they're
22.
dialing up, David, is working.
That's the
Yeah,
last
so
time I
I'm
played
going to flip
Ultimate.
this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
86 eyes, okay.
Showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
No money spent.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Throwing Reed.
Bruh.
Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
half man.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures.
I say it don't count if it ain't money no spent.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second.
No money spent.
They continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Owens. And you want to talk about game tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab with a big throw. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
Blitz 707 says not the 21 stunt.
Reed.
Pretty much.
Rushes on him.
Damn, he fast as fuck.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know what I haven't been doing?
Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown,
Ain't as hard to keep
Texas
over 2
A&M.
kids. Gotta spend that. Nah, I feel you, man.
Well, they've been calling
I
his
feel
number,
you.
running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there.
It's
But whether
crazy,
it's
man, how they
design
keep-
or whether it's off script scrambling around.
I
this
can't get with
defense
that
can't
anymore,
find a way
man.
to corral this guy. And if I was
I'm
on
at the point
offense,
now
I'd
when I
keep
buy the
letting
game,
him
that's
do
enough
this.
for
Yeah, the
me.
annoying
I
thing
ain't
is, man, the
buying
quarterback
no
gets the ball
DLCs and
every
all
single
that.
play.
If I buy a
They snap it
DLC,
to
it
him, he
might
can
be
throw,
whatever
he can
comes with the
scramble, he
game.
can run. So really just opens
Like
up
an
all
ultimate
the whole
edition or
field
something.
is
But
at
other
his
than
mercy.
that,
And this
I'm
defense
cool,
right
bro.
now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Let's see if they can
Yeah, I
get
play
something
Madden. That's
going
really
here
what
late
I
in the
play.
half.
The reason I'm playing is so I can get used to this shit. Because it's going to be fairly
Takes the
similar.
handoff. It's Mobley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down.
He said, ain't got time for no money spent. I
This
feel
will
you.
make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Bro, like, what?
Intercepted.
He was
A
wide
first half
open.
Turnover can swing momentum.
What?
Finally brought down, but what a play. Not
That's why I be
only to
saying,
get the
bro.
football, but to
He was
flip
on
the
like a
field
deep
position with the return.
half of the field and he came all the way that far? That's crazy.
There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they
Yeah,
back it up
yeah.
here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm playing this is get ready for that.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now
It
it's
seemed
on
like
this
you could get
defense
shit
to
off
stop
on
that,
here
right?
that you
You're a little
that you
bit
ain't gonna
upset
get off
based
in
on
that.
what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Finds space on the right. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play. And
man.
what a way to carry things in.
Wake up them babies.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. He works
Here we
his
go.
way all the way down to the
No,
3, and the
what?
defense is reeling.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more.
Gotta make it a
for their
game, I
trip to
guess.
the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go
Where you
into
from,
half,
Reed?
get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside.
Oh, they...
It's Mobley. That is a big
Tennessee,
win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Titans fan.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw.
Bro, why the fuck did he throw it like that?
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position.
Fires one high and deep.
Oh, my God.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Shit crazy.
Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it.
Oh, word. That's what's up, man. Congratulations on that.
was predetermined.
That's dope. What you doing there?
Chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
He's got it down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Again, it's Reed. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as
coach.
much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the
I have to look
confidence
for
of
you on the
defense,
sideline.
right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing.
Yeah, I'm happy. What's what's his name? QB coach.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Making side adjustments here. Running inside. It's Williams. Picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Word, okay.
Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. Here's Carr to throw. Looking down the middle. As we close
He
in
ain't
on
even
halftime,
catch
a
it. That's
timeout is taken.
crazy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Team. Position did he play with
Looking
Peyton?
for a man. It's Carr. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away.
Oh, he played QB? Oh, he was behind? Oh, okay. I see.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
All right.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Yeah, one tackle, man.
42, but he picked up 10 there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed. Going for it all. Touchdown, Aggies. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
All right.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. There's a crease. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard
to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Throwing, Carr. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Morrow. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding.
There's a little room there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're
free up the gut. Touchdown, Aggies. And an epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those.
Yeah, I'll be doing that.
Dang sure.
But I got you.
Come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Right back to the well. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Yeah, it's all good, bro.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Gonna run it. It's Mobley. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Carr. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to pass, it's Carr. Finds his target down the middle. Turning it on. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mobley. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go. Cross, cross. Why did he go? Why did he go?
On the option. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Slams it ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The Irish punch back.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling inbounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Reed. Extending the play. The quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll end regulation. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On the move. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. In the red area, it's Walton.
Oh, my
He's
God.
brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Play action, Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 3rd down. Any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
21.
And after the field goal, guys,
I blew that shit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive.
I blew
man,
that
right
shit.
down the
That was
middle. It
horrible.
obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not all close games are created.
Yeah, it's time for
equal,
me
but
to
this
sign
one,
out, man. I had a
what
horrible night playing this shit.
matchup between a couple of great teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
I appreciate y'all tuning in,
There were
though.
a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation.
Appreciate that, bro.
Because this is a
I appreciate you
ranked matchup. So
kicking
get
this,
this
Reed.
win. This is
I'm about to
huge
sign
in
out
the
myself,
eyes of
man.
the
I've been on
committee
here too
with
long.
respect to the college
Peace out to
football
everybody
playoff.
tuned
This
in,
win
man.
just means more.
I was thinking
Everybody
the
have a
exact
blessed
same thing.
night.
Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win?